Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to day 5 of my Crafty Advent live series. I'm so glad that everybody is already over in that chat, letting us know where they're from. Don't forget, I do have oops, let me go up there. Oh no, here it is. I thought I couldn't show it. I do have a question over in the live chat, so make sure to let me know your favorite family tradition or holiday tradition, and make sure to include the hashtag tradition. Now, if you are watching this on replay, you're going to want to answer that down in the comment section below, and later I will tell you why. Let's see, I had a few comments here starred. So one that I noticed about tradition, Chris says, adding ornaments to their tree from trips that year. It's fun to see reminders of all the trips we have been on over the year as a family. That is similar to one of my favorite holiday traditions. We might not get an ornament from a trip. I mean, if we go on a trip, we definitely try to find one, but we try to pick to an ornament something that happened that year in our life. So that was fun to hear. And then Barbara kind of had a similar one, putting the ornaments on the tree. I do always like to go back and remember, you know, why we bought this or where we got it from. Barbara also shared, which I wanted to bring up, that it's 18 degrees in Illinois where she is. It is freezing cold here. Like when I just checked before I went live, it was 13. It feels like 0. And I may or may not have been using my heat gun before I went live to warm my hands up. I cannot seem to get warm today. Let me know if it is chilly where you live. And also, before we get started, I did want to point out, yesterday I started opening the Gummiapan Advent Calendar from Helga, and a few of you shared that you had found that it is for pre-order on this US site called Color Me Nordic. Now, I have never ordered from this company or heard of them until yesterday, but if you want to check it out, I do have this linked below, but it's kind of an order at your own risk just because I have no experience. Now, if you're here with us either live or later on the replay and you have ordered from them, let us know about your experience. One thing that I did notice is in their description, it says this basic version contains 25 bags. Something exciting I found out when I was, if you can see them over there, I kind of just put them in the box that Helga sent them in, and there are 31 envelopes in that thing. So it is like for the entire month of December. So I don't know if we might have to do something special kind of like after the holidays to see what else was in there. Another thing, yesterday we started, I'll get the bubblegum machine out in a minute, but yesterday we started talking about the bubblegum bonus. So I have made what do they call it? An unlisted video that kind of tells you a little more about the bubblegum bonus in case you come up with any questions. This is going to be just like a one-stop shop where you can go and get those answered, so I don't have to go over it every time. And also yesterday, I shared this graphic that I put together using a list that was compiled and shared with me by Cindy of @Cindy Makes Cards. So if you're looking for Spellbinders inspiration, you can take a screenshot of this later, or if you're in the Facebook group, I do also have it. I uploaded it to there last night. Now, if you are looking for inspiration, of course, for Tailored Expressions and Pink and Main as well, Yvette of Yvette Olea Creates goes live at 9 a.m. Central before I do each day and opens those up. So make sure to check her out if you haven't already. And one last thing to bring on screen. Sorry, two last things. I mentioned it yesterday, but this Saturday, because, hey, getting dressed 24 days straight is not for me. We are going to have a pajama party during Saturdays, maybe even Sundays live stream. So make sure to set a reminder on this video so you don't forget to join us. And then, wait, I'm going to wait on that last one. I will wait on that last one. All right. One thing I do want to point out, it is scrolling along the bottom, but as always, once I get into creating, if you need my attention specifically, whether it's a question or a comment for me, please type question in all caps or Crafty Al in all caps in front of your message. And that way, when I can slow down and kind of look over at the chat, those are going to jump out at me first. Let's see. Let's see if we have any questions yet. And then we will get going. Oh, April says she watched the replay of yesterday's show and YouTube kept showing her ads for Hamilton on Broadway. I thought you would appreciate that. Well, now, sorry about the ads after I go live. I don't put ads on when I'm live, but that is pretty darn perfect that it shows Hamilton ads over my live. I like that. Thank you for sharing. Let's go ahead and maybe go overhead. Check out what I've been. No, remember, I'm going to say what we've been creating because you guys helped me so far during Advent. We have days 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on days 1 and day 4, I watercolored a little bit, which you know isn't necessarily my thing, but it might become my thing, you guys. Yesterday, I did go after we got off the live, I did go to Tailored Expressions and complete my liquid watercolor collection. So I have those coming, and I saw something, it's by Winsor Newton, and it's like a shimmer additive you can add to watercolors. I think I'm going to Michael's after the live today to pick that up. So I might become not like a high quality watercolorist, but I might add some watercolor to more of my creations. So all the tags have been claimed so far. Thank you so much for everybody filling out that form. Don't forget, if you're here live, stick around until the end, and whatever tag I make today, I will also give away. And you just have to be a subscriber who is 18 years or older and here live with us to enter to win it. Karen has a comment for me. She says she pre-ordered the Gummiapan calendar this morning. They're currently out of stock. The calendar is $104 and shipping by USPS is $5. Not bad per die if there are 31. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, since that's why I'm like, order at your own risk. You might want to reach out to the company because it specifically said in there, this is the basic calendar with 25 envelopes. So maybe, I don't know if Helga, I haven't seen Craya. Oh, no, I do. Helga, do you know where there are two different styles? Let us know. Make sure to put Crafty Al in front of it so I can pull it up on screen. Stephanie says that shimmer stuff is great. Good. I'm excited to give it a try. Oh, here we go. Christine said there are two Gummiapan versions, 24 and 31. So there you go. So you won't have as many as I do, but really, I mean, if you think about it, even if you get 24, 25 dies for $109 with shipping, that doesn't seem too bad. Ruth said she checked out the Gummiapan videos and the artists that were sharing did some wonderful watercolor techniques. Awesome. Yes. Just search on YouTube for Gummiapan Advent calendars and you're going to get some videos. I know Helga's been sending me some that are in Dutch each day, and Christine Stokes is the other person I know has been sharing, and she is in English. So definitely check that out. Why don't we go ahead? Let me zoom out here a little bit. Let's go ahead and should we open our Advent calendars? I think I'm done chatting today. Okay, Helga said in the Netherlands, it's called 25 plus 6 extra. All right, well, so I think that one you get from Color Me Nordic won't have 31 that I do. All right, let's start with Spellbinders today. Today is day 5. All right, it's this one down here. So it's as wide as my fingers are apart and about an inch tall. Let me know your guesses over in the live chat what you think it might be. And Karen just double checked in the pre-orders for the 25 envelopes. So let me know your guesses on Spellbinders number 5. Got a couple people think it might be dies. If you've already seen my video today, or if you're watching Yvette, you might know what it is. Oh, Barbara's going to guess an embossing folder. Oh, wait, sorry. Brenda. Sorry. Oh, no, Barbara up here did too, yeah. So, yes, let's see. And while your guesses are coming in, so today I am hydrating with Diet Coke. My daughter did go get McDonald's this morning, and I got a biscuit. It's not setting just right with me, so we might have to make use of my Alicia will be right back if I have to dart off to a trash can. TMI, but just so you're aware, I feel kind of like, oh. All right, let's go ahead and open this baby up. It is dies. So these are 2 curly Q lines or squiggly lines, some border dies. They do look pretty similar, but they are a little different in the size and the spacing of those. And the page that I created today, remember, I have pre-recorded Spellbinders videos every day where it's like they're like 3 to 5 minutes usually, where I open the advent calendar and create a new Polaroid picture to go in my album. And today's, I decided to go with a rainbow of curly Qs or squiggles. You know me, I love a rainbow. It even says my favorite color is rainbow right there. Now, if you are a channel member, which shout out to my channel members in the chat, their names are highlighted and they have those little icons next to them. Thank you so much for your support. If you are a channel member and you are interested in getting one of these albums and doing something similar yourself, I believe I have the little mini album linked below in the related products. And over on the community tab, if you look for this graphic, you can download the PDF printable to print out your own pages and make your own mini album. Let me know over in the chat if you are a member who has downloaded that, or if you're not a member but you have gotten that album, let me know as well. Now we have to collect all of our other ones. So day 5. All right. So many to open. My daughter came down here last night and she's like looking up at the back and everything. She's like, how many advent calendars do you have? I do have quite a few advent calendars. Great. I see a lot of you have downloaded it already. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. We're just going to start left to right. So this one is Pink and Main. It's kind of firm. I'm going to guess it's the size of a card front. Let me know what you think it might be. Susan thinks it is an embossing folder. That would be a fun size. You know, it's not like the strips like we might see with Spellbinders, but it's not a full size either. Stephanie thinks card panels. Let us check, friends. And Stephanie was correct. So remember, all of the Pink and Main items in this advent calendar are birthday related. So I look at that. Look how fun that is. So these are their foilables. So, you know, with your mink or a really hot laminator, you can add foil to these images. But look at those fun little like drippy frosting toppers. Let's go ahead. I'll take them out so you can take a peek at them up close. So I haven't ever had any of their foilables before. Let me know in the chat if you have. just put foilables. I know that Danny, I believe she got the foiling subscription for a while, and I think she really liked them. Got some stars there, and then some balloons. Now, if this gets picked today, I did already kind of prepare because I knew that one of Pink and Main's big things were foilables. So I do have my mini mink kind of out close where I can pull it in. But since they haven't sent me foil yet, I'm going to have to look for some foil in my stash. That I did not get any closer to me. Oh, Crafty Godmother Sandra says she has gotten the foilables and she has a subscription. Awesome. I'm thinking in the new year, I might have to try out some of their subscriptions or order from them more often, which, by the way, big shout out to Michelle from Pink and Main, who has donated one of her Crafty Advent calendars for the giveaway at the end of the month. So make sure to go check out her online store, go spend some money with her small business. I do have a link to the Pink and Main store in the description box below. But you know what? Oh, yeah, because it'll be next to the one of the dies I use. So go check out her store. If you do make a purchase, which those are affiliate links, so I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. But if you do go there and order, please put in the order notes that Crafty Al sent you. All right, Gummiapan. I don't even know if we can guess on this. I mean, because it could be anything. Okay, it feels like a circle die. What do you think is in that circle? Give me your best guess. Unless you've already opened yours. Stampin' Bobby says maybe foil will come tomorrow. I have a feeling we probably will get some foil. Geneva used to have the subscription but canceled due to spending freeze. I hear that. I've had to do that a few times. Stop and start subscriptions. All right, get your guesses in. All right, let's see. Sarah thinks it might be an ornament die. Stephanie's going to guess a circular stamp. I do believe all of the Gummiapan are dies. So what kind of circle die do you think it is? I'm like 99% sure. Let's go ahead and find out. Oh, I guess I better bring back in Spellbinders. And I just saw all the way up here, Karen had a question. The pin she uses for her Barely Arts glue broke. Oh no, where can I find a replacement one? I saw somebody gave her suggestions. I honestly don't know. I do know, though, that it has to be stainless steel, right? And you want to make sure that you look for that. Otherwise, it's going to rust and get your glue all yucky. So hopefully you can get some answers over there. Okay. Are we ready? Ready for the big reveal? All right. I think, you guys, it is like a little rustic journal page, you know, and like you could have like, you know, write something there where there are like lines. Let me know what you guys think that is. But, you know, you could do a whole bunch and maybe put them together. I did not watch the video that Helga sent me yet because I wanted to be surprised. So that is definitely a surprise. All right. Over in Tailored Expressions. Oh, you guys. So it's that big. It feels like a die. Feels kind of rounded at the top. What do you think this is? What do you think that is? Yeah, Stephanie, I would agree. This one's probably like a shabby tag. All right, and the heat just shut off, so I'm going to take a minute and turn that on with my phone. I'm going to turn the heat up because I do not need to freeze. Susan said dies to go with the watercolor tags. I would almost agree with that. That's what I think, because it feels rounded on the top. Oh, and you're right. There might actually be more inside of there. All right, sorry. Let me get the heat on and then we can go back. All right, let's go ahead and find out. Yes. Remember, yeah, okay, let me get yesterday's out. So this would have worked perfect with yesterday's. You know, I mean, I had that shape, but look, these have the holes for a tag right in there. But in case you missed yesterday's, it was watercolor panels. And when I saw this one, I said, you know what? I think this goes with a shape die they already have, in their collection. And I think it does, but this is that shape again, just with a hole. So that will come in very handy this series. Let me know your favorite gift today over in that live chat. And then here in a minute, we will draw and see, or do the wheel and see what I'm going to work with. So let me know which is your favorite. Which would you like to see me work with? Danny wants foilables. I will need to get my mini mink heated up for that. Susan loves a coordinating die. Stephanie agrees with the foilables. Foilables. Well, I think I might know what wins if we have a viewer choice, right? I see a few Spellbinders there. Some TE. All right. Why don't we go ahead, guys? I'm trying to think if I had anything else. Oh, no, we'll do that later. All right, let's go ahead and pull in our wheel and find out what I'm going to be working with today. This always makes me nervous a little bit. Here we go. Oh. It eked just over the line of artist choice. So what that means is I get to choose what I am working with today. I did see a question I want to answer before I move on. Carol says, how can I use if I don't do foils? So what you can also do over these, Carol, is you could just ink blend them. So, you know, if you wanted to, especially with like these, you know, you could just like ink blend color where the white is, and that would be very pretty as well. So what am I going to work with today? So I will be honest, when I had the Spellbinders for my daily video, it was kind of hard for me to figure out what to do with these. I ended up liking what I did, but I don't think I want to right here on the spot have to think of a second thing. Since yesterday, I used one of the Tailored Expressions watercolor panels along with the Gummiapan, which was the selected one. I'm going to pass on that, but I do see these coming back in the future. And we just did Gummiapan yesterday, but I am going to have to cut that later to see what it looks like. So I am going to go with the foilables, you guys. So we're going to give these a shot. I haven't yet decided which one I'm going to use. So you can, I don't know if I'll put it up for a vote, but which one would you use if you were working with these? We have just the regular frosting, the sprinkle frosting, stars, or balloons. And I saw Rebecca said, is the Pink and Main calendar still available? Is it called Advent calendar? that is what it is, but it is no longer available. It was up for a pre-order early fall probably, and then they did have a few left over when they started to ship. Now, if you're not on my email list, go ahead and sign up for that, which there's a link below, and Nightbot will be throwing it over in the chat. As soon as I knew this year when different calendars were going for pre-order, I did send out emails. So I think that's your best chance to find out. And Susan says you wouldn't need to recreate the wheel, just CIS your Spellbinders and make a tag. I could, but I want to try the foilable since I've never used them before. All right, a lot of you. Okay, we got some different answers. Let me go see. I'm going to go over and try to find my heat foils really quickly and see what I have. I kind of think I should try to stick with our color palette if I have something, but I'm going to go over on the other side of the room. So I might be there for a minute, so I'm going to put on our special step away video. All right, I decided to go ahead and bring my mini mink up. Does anybody know what number I put it on? I put it on 3. Is that going to work? Which I just remembered I forgot my little carrier sheet to put it through. So I'll be right back. This time we don't need a video though. All right, I thought I was not going to be able to find my little carrier. Let me know. Karen thinks I have some 3s. I have Karen thinks it's 4. I'm going to put it on 3 for now. I can always turn the heat up and send it through, like if it doesn't foil correctly. Maybe. I am not like, I have foiled before, but it's not something I do all the time, so I kind of forget. Helga says, what is the mini mink? So overhead. So it is this machine right here. It's made for foiling. It's kind of like a laminator, but I believe the difference is this has a hot roller on the top and bottom maybe instead of just one side. But that's what I will send my foil through. Oh my gosh, Susan brought up something very good. Okay. Now, I've seen lots of people say to use a Swiffer. And is it some kind of like special cloth, or is it literally like one of the things you would put on the bottom of the little Swiffer mop, or is it like a special cloth? Because like I looked even just last week at Walmart to see if they had like Swiffer cloths like that you would dust by your hand with, and I didn't see anything. So I don't know if I'm looking for the correct thing, but yeah, I do not have anything to dusty down here that I can think of. I'll have to kind of like see what I think I have down there. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Danny, oh, you guys are a chatty bunch. It just keeps flying. Danny says, literally one of the dry Swiffer things you use. Okay. Do you usually cut them up? And maybe that's why I thought they were different, because they were just smaller than what I was expecting. Yeah, we might have imperfect foiling today. Because they only I have like this like static dust cloth, but I don't think I'll try that. Oh, here, Kim just said this is kind of like a microfiber cloth. So hopefully you guys, this will work. I just pulled out every single one of my toner foiling, because you know this is going to be different foil than if you're heat foiling. So I grabbed what I had to see if so these are my metallics. I grabbed those to see if I have anything that I think will go with our color palette, which if you're new to my series, all the tags I am making this Advent calendar time will use this color palette. So I'm not sure if I have any foils except like a silver. So we might have to just foil that in a silver and then maybe do some ink blending with the other colors. But I'll leave this out so we can compare. Ooh, this one. So this is, gotta make sure, it's kind of like a holographic one. I like that. Well, now that I know that it's just a regular Swiffer cloth, or like one of those floor ones, I will cut one up to use, to have down here. Oh my god. Okay, so I brought the wrong case over. I brought over my Express It blending card. I thought I had one of these that said toner foil. I will be right back. All right, never mind. My bad. Okay, so I did find these over there too. I think this green is a little too bright for that spearmint, and there's no purple in it. So the other kind of silver one I have is this one. It's from Tailored Expressions, called Silver Stars and Sparkle. So I'm going to do a little poll. Who likes a poll? If you like a poll, put hashtag poll over in that chat. So I'm going to get a poll ready. Are we going to do... It will... Oh, I can't... I'm like, it won't let me start a poll. Duh, because I already had one going. Let's find out how many of you have crafty items on your wish list. So 74% of you. Let us know over in that chat a crafty item on your wish list. Now I'm going to start another poll for which foil we should use. Are we going to use, what do they call this one? It's got to have some kind of name, right? Okay, they call it's iridescent. Oh, just iridescent. So I'm not even going to try to spell that correctly. So iridescent is irid, or we're going to do sparkle for this one. All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get your vote in for that. Ooh, Susan said she wants a gift card from Scrap Mania. That would be a good one. If you've never heard of Scrap Mania, it is a scrapbook store in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, that's like the size of one of those old small Walmarts. It's amazing. Bobby wants a better press and glimmer foil machine. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Jeannie, her list has a glass board from Glassboard Studio. Awesome. I would like a glass board because it seems handy, but with my studio lights, it just reflects everything and it wouldn't work for recording. All right. Let's see. Rebecca purchased a stamp pad and tools holder and have it to gift to myself. Yeah, I usually end up kind of purchasing my own, and then my daughter will wrap it for me. Danny did get her neon sign. She showed it off when we got together for a live recently, and now that I'm on the spot, I can't even think of what it was for. I like lose all my brain cells when I get here. Danny, remind me what we did our live about. Goodness, I should know. Deb, I could probably look for. Deb says a printer for cardstock. I need a better printer that will take cardstock better. There we go. Duh. So in November, Danny did Tag a Day November. And yes, we got together and we made tags. If you haven't seen that yet, check out the live tab on my channel. All right. It's almost time. 10 more seconds and we'll find out which of these we're going to do. Or which of the foils. Oh, Shannon, yes. Color Cube is on your wish list. Awesome. I do not think you'll regret it if Santa brings that. Okay, let's end the poll and find out what we're going to use. Hopefully, right? Hopefully it'll work. All right, with 68% of the vote, we will be trying the Stars and Sparkle. I really hope this works. I hope that you can put it over black print and it works. I am going to get out a glass mat to protect my cutting mat from the heat. I don't know if it would ruin it, but I would rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to bring in my mink. And I think I'm going to use the one with the sprinkles. Stephanie asks for later, how does she find the member live calls now that I upgraded? So you can, if you go to the live tab, you might have to scroll down. You can re-watch old ones, but later on in the month, I will start putting the promos for what we're doing this month on the membership tab. So some months we vote on what the theme will be, and then I'll start telling you the date and time. So just keep an eye out on that membership tab. Okay, you guys. Move that back. I'm going to try to be a little, conserve my foil a little, but want to make sure I get enough that it's going to cover the whole thing too. And let me see if I have any kind of brush around here. I don't know if this is going to make any difference. I'll try it. Oh no, there we go. I'll just dust it off and And hopefully I'll remember the Swiffer. I didn't remember. I know yesterday we talked that I would get out some colored pencils to match my color palette, and I totally forgot until like 2 minutes before I went live, and I couldn't do it in enough time. So hopefully I'll remember that today, and to get cut up a Swiffer. So I'm going to put it in my little folder here, and we want the folded edge to go in first. And on toner foiling, the pretty edge goes face up. Barbara asks, why do you need to sweep it? So if there's dust on here, I don't know if it has to do with static too. The foil might not adhere correctly. So I think it's just like to give you a better chance of getting a good crisp foil. And then you just patiently wait for it to come out the other side. All right. Now I like to let my foil cool down, so I'm going to just set it here. I'll turn that off. One good thing about the Mink, it heats up really quickly in case we have to redo this. But while we're working on that, you guys, since so many of you shared your traditions with me, I am going to do a little drawing for a bubblegum bonus. So it's looking for that hashtag tradition. That's why I said you got to make sure you put that on there when you answer my question. So let's see who's going to get a bubblegum ball today. Desta Lou. So I will get one in for you later. And I forgot to show you, in case that you're new today, or if you weren't here yesterday. So in here are little bubblegum capsules, and they have subscriber names on them. And just a couple, maybe 2-3 times throughout the series, I am going to draw one, and those people will get a little prize. So again, you'll want to check out the bubblegum bonus video, which is linked down below in the related videos section, and it will tell you all about that. Yes, congratulations, Desta. Okay. There we go. Are we ready to peel it back and see if it worked? It does look like it worked because I can kind of see, where the frosting is. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Foiling is almost as good as heat embossing. Oh, look at that, you guys. Isn't that so pretty? And with how this foil is, with like the different flecks, I think even if it doesn't foil perfectly, you don't even notice because it's just glittering and shining everywhere. And I know that they make toner paper where you can put this on too, and you could make like the reverse of it, but I'll probably just throw that away. All righty. While I'm thinking of it, guys, get out your secret word tracker. If you don't have the secret word tracker yet, check out, again, the description box below under related links, and you can download this PDF to keep track of all your secret words during the Advent. If you don't know about the secret words, check out the kickoff video, which is, guess where? It's also linked down there, and that will tell you about it. Today's word. Oh, it was inspired by my Spellbinders creation. Today's word is going to be rainbow. RAINBOW. Make sure that you add that to your list. And remember, it is secret. Do not share it in the chat, in the comments with people who aren't watching, because I want those of you who are to earn those entries into the end of the month giveaways. All right, now we have to, I have to make a tag, don't I, you guys? We need to figure this out. Okay. So let's get out our different tag dies. I see we got Danny has tagged me. What has Danny said? Danny said Pink and Main makes some colored toner sheets that are amazing. Oh, that'd be nice. Then it would have like a colored background. That is an awesome idea. And Rebecca says you can add extra foils with sticky sheets and use with dyes. Ah, very nice. I do have some sticky sheets. Thank you, guys. All right, now we have to try to pick a tag where we're going to be able to make the most of this fun foiling. You know, I think I'm going to have to use this one, especially because we use Pink and Main today. If you are as in love with this dye as I am, check out the description box below for the affiliate link. And again, if you order using my link, please let them know that Crafty Al sent you. So I think, because if I put that kind of up high, we can get a lot of that, right? And then I think I'll do some ink blending down there. And then later I'll cut one of the, a scalloped color to go behind it. Now, do you think, should I do like one color for the sprinkles and one color down here? Oh, Carmen. Carmen says cut in half and make 2 tags. Let me see if I can make it work if I put that right on the edge. I know last year I made 2 tags on one day when it was a fun little stencil. I'll cut it. Oh, well, okay. Let's see how big this cut. So this is right under 2 1/4 inches. So this would have to be 4.5 inches wide to work. And it's only 4. It's not quite wide enough to get 2 out of there. So I will just stick with 1 today. But that was a good suggestion. Oh, I should have kept that out because I need to cut it down a little bit more to run it through my machine. So I'm going to cut it to 2.5 just to be safe. And remember, I learned that I have to angle it a little bit if I want it to actually go through. Oh, how fun is that? I might be hooked on foiling now, you guys. That's pretty. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my laminated TE backer. And I'm just going to tack this down with some adhesive to do the blending. Okay, so I think the colors I'm going to go with for today are going to be the Spearmint and the Peaches and Cream. Now, should I like do kind of like an ombre, like start at the top with one color and the bottom with another, like do green up here and then come up with the peach, or just do like a single color? Let me get a poll ready. Should I do an ombre with both colors? That's probably not the right technical term. Or should I do just peach or just green? Let me know what you think. So here are the colors I'm thinking of for this one. I like this idea from Crystal that if I do the ombre, maybe go left to right. I like that idea. So we'll see here what you guys think. Make sure to hydrate while you're voting. And you guys, I haven't even reminded you yet. You guys have probably reminded each other. But if you have not yet given this video a thumbs up or your stamp of approval, please do so. Right now, we have 93 thumbs up and 172 of you are watching. I think we can do better than 93. So once you voted, give it your stamp of approval. And if you have any crafty friends out there, share with them. Thank you. Helga says she just clicked that thumbs up at the start. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get my blending brushes out. And I'm going to make sure these are clean. Just make sure there's no darker ink remaining, darker ink left on there. Thank you for getting those thumbs up in. All right, phew. We are over 100 now, but there are still about 50 of you here who have not given me your thumbs up. You know, I would love it. If you are a little bit behind, make sure to make sure to either catch up using 2 times speed or just go ahead and jump to where we're live, because later when I do the giveaway, you're going to need to be right where we're at if you want to get entered into it. All right, let's see what won, you guys. Oh, it hasn't popped up yet. Well, ombre did win. Oh, there it is. With 62% of the vote, ombre won. And I do like that doing left to right. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So we'll do a little Gina K. This is, oh goodness. This is Peach Bellini ink. Welcome, Janet, and to anyone else who is coming in after we got started. Make sure to let us know where you're watching from. We have already done today's bubblegum bonus drawing for the question up top, but you can still go ahead and answer it. I do want to leave some area in the middle that's kind of not shaded much, just so if these come together, they don't make like a really ugly color or something. And then I'm going to go right at the edge and try to darken that up. And I'm going to put my orange brush to the side before I use it again on the green. And for some reason, let me know if you do the same thing. I like to ink blend from this side in. So I'm actually going to rotate this around since I tacked this down, just because I always feel better doing it that way. Let me know your experience with foiling too. Have you ever done foiling, whether it's toner foil, like where it's printed, or heat foil, like a glimmer machine? Let us know over there in the chat. I'm going to need some kind of sentiment on this, aren't I? All right. Mary likes a little ink blending right to left too. Yes. Beck Ann has never foiled. Marilyn has a mini mink and loves it. Kristen's foiled. Oh, Kristen's foiled once. Danny says she's done both, but not as much as she'd like to. Yeah, I hear that. I love the look of foil, but again, I don't do it enough either. That kind of reminds me of like some like sherbet. I never know what's correct. Like the colors, they're just kind of light. I'm going to add a little more green. My green brush was not picking up as well. And do I need to wipe that off in case there's any like ink on the foil? Oh, there was. Some of it's coming off. There we go. Fun, fun. Okay, guys, now we get to pick out some kind of sentiment. So I got it. I'm back here at my Spellbinders. Okay. So Spellbinders, in yesterday's die set with those fishtail banners, they had a happy birthday one. I think that's what I'm going to use. It's a little wide. Let's see. That's okay, I guess so, if that hangs off the side of the backer tag. Okay, next question. So I know that I want to back this with the scallop in one color and then do the sentiment in the other color. So either we're going to back it in peach and do a green sentiment, or we'll back it in green and do a peach sentiment. So let me know what you think should be the backer. I will get that ready. So this would be for the backer. Do you want it to be peach or green? All right, I'm just going to give a minute for this one. We are already at an hour. All right. So get your votes in there. If we can get up to 150 likes today, which right now we're at 130, we will do 3 bubblegum bonus names at the end. So if you haven't yet given a thumbs up, go ahead and give one. That way you have a better chance of getting a bonus in today's drawing. I can tell I definitely need to clean my green brush. It's a little stiff. I think I let some ink stay in there too long. All right, we have 5 more seconds. Get those votes in. All right, let's see. I'm not going to do the drum roll because it was very anticlimactic last time. Let's see which one. All right, with 60% of the vote, we're going to do a green background and a peach sentiment. I'm going to use the scallop die on the Spearmint cardstock, which I don't have any scraps big enough, so I'm going to have to get out one of my quarter sheets. I'm going to bet I have a scrap for our sentiment. Oh my goodness, I do not have a single scrap of peach in here. And I'm going to try to do this all at the same time for the sentiment. Get out the happy birthday one. Okay. Oh, I had a little Crafty there. Something just fell off my desk. All right, I'm going to pull this down here so I can see it. I'm just trying to center these dies within each other. And I'm just going to cut this down to go through the die cutter. Ooh, I'm wondering. Yeah, that would go through. I wasn't sure if the scallop one would go through. Jeannie says she likes the term Crafty-Lanch. Danny, did I get that from you? I might have gotten that from Danny. Of course, I'm not sure Danny has ever had a stack of something. She likes to clean up right away and keep her area looking nice. I, on the other hand, what you see might look nice, but around me can get to be kind of messy. Oh, you know what? I want to run that through twice to try to get that sentiment just extra kind of etched in there. There we go. And I'll go in and kind of push out some of those innards with my X-Acto knife later. While I have this out, I'm going to cut just the fishtail banner itself out of a piece of white cardstock so that I have something to back this with. And if you're new to my series, make sure to stick around. I will be giving away the tag I make. And again, all that information is in the kickoff video. But you just have to be live here with us later. This is pretty slick, so I'm going to take this out of my area. Okay. Oh, Sandra, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You already do so much for me, Sandra. That is super sweet. I'm gonna write you down for a bubblegum bonus, Sandra. All righty. And now, you know I don't like it, but I'm getting more used to it. I am going to poke out, you know, see how like the left side of the H, you can see it clearly, but the right side, you can't. So it is kind of die cut. And so I'm just going to poke those out very carefully with this X-Acto blade. I do not suggest trying this at home. Maybe I shouldn't even show this part on camera to give you any ideas. Oh, speaking of ideas, and Sandra was one of them. So over on the Facebook group, I have this poll going about Saturday's pajama jam, because I'm going to show up in my pajamas for Saturday's live. And I wanted to know what kind of pajamas people were going to be wearing. So I put, you know, like seasonal, mismatched, patterned. And then I was going to put, I'm not wearing pajamas as one of the options, but I just kind of meant you're going to already be dressed for the day, you know, so I put normal clothes instead. And I had somebody ask if they could come in their birthday suit in a robe. And then Sandra said she's coming in her nightie. You guys, you're silly. Oh, Danny said that might not be a bad idea. Danny said she would use her pokey tool. That probably would be a little bit safer than this. I guess I'm living on the edge today as I do surgery here. Sorry, this might be like the longest part of the video or of the live. Maybe we don't need this happy birthday to show up. Okay, maybe I'll try what Danny said. Where is my pokey tool? Let's see. Can I kind of draw that? Because it's kind of a dainty, you know, fragile too, so I can't get too crazy with it. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I'm performing sentiment surgery here. Oh, I'm getting closer. I do feel safer with the pokey tool. Even though, you know, these things can hurt you too. Has anybody been pierced with a pokey tool? Like maybe your toe? What crafty injuries have you had if they're not too graphic? Once I started, I really cannot stop because then I'm going to have some letters that don't look like the others. I should have probably just left it alone. Ooh, Karen's been poked with her pokey tool and her cutter bees. Hot glue burns. Oh, yes. Luann sewed through her finger. Oh, my goodness, you guys. I think a little X-Acto stick might not be the worst thing. Wow. Ouch. All right. I'm just going to call it. We're going like this. And now I'm going to use my glue press, which you guys, I tested it. I hadn't used it since yesterday, and I tested it this morning, and it was still spitting out glue for me. I forgot to put the lid on last night. Michelle, I have said the secret word. Yes. So if you came in late, you'll just have to go back and listen for it. I would suggest not going back now because we're going to be doing the giveaway here soon, unless you don't want to be in for the tag, but I would probably hold off on going back now. Ooh, Dawn's heat press burns. Oh, right here. And then here, Crazy Geek Crafter recoil from die cutter handle. Oh yes, when it slams back on you, that does hurt. Oh, yellow roses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for purchasing the tag with my link. I know this is going to be my favorite one this season, this series. Okay. Okay, this is bugging me. There is still some that I want out of there, but now I've glued it down. Okay, sorry. Whoever wins this tag, your sentiment's a little jacked up, so please forgive me. You can see here some letters came out so nicely. At least you know what it says. Let's see. So in this container, I've been keeping everything but the Spellbinders goodies that I've gotten. The Spellbinders goodies, I'm just putting back in their day in the Advent calendar. But I'm unfortunately, like, we haven't got gems or anything yet. But I'm wondering, should we put a little white bow on this from yesterday's Pink and Main? Oh, and I decided here for Gummiapan, I got out a 5x7 magnet, and I'm just going to put their dies on here as I work. Oh, and I wanted to get, let's see what this might look like on there. Because I think, because we left kind of that lighter shade, and we can add white and, neutral colors to our color palette. So we won't be breaking the rules here. And like somebody said the other day, they're my rules, so I guess I can break them. No, I love a rule. Okay. So should we put a bow up there and do the little happy birthday down here? What do you think? So, or more down at the bottom. All right, poll time. I need a sound that says that. Are we going to put the bow at the top or the bottom? Let me know your thoughts in the poll. Of course, now when I mail this to the winner, I'm going to have to pay for a package because the envelope's going to be, too thick, but not many of them will be. So here's at the, something like that for the bottom, or up here in the frosting at the top. Let me know. Oh, while you guys are voting, so if you are watching on replay and you are sharing your tradition, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to give you 24 hours. Well, no, because some of you might not watch it till later. Let's see, what is today? December 5th. I'm going to give you until December 8th to leave your comment below with your favorite holiday or family tradition with the hashtag tradition. And then I will draw one person from those replay comments to get a bubblegum bonus. I have already decided on a bow, so no bow is not an option. I know you're probably a little bit behind me and hadn't heard me decide yet. Make sure to go ahead and catch up so you can be here for the giveaway, because that's limited. Carol Reed says, what is a super chat? So it's a way, like if you look down at the bottom of the chat box next to the smiley face, there's a little dollar sign. So you can send your creators when they're live a little tip. All righty, here we go. Let's see. With 54% of the vote, we're going to put the bow at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I think probably a glue dot is going to be the best for the bow. Maybe a couple glue dots. You know, I think I will. I put one in the center, and I think I'm going to put one on like the little loops. Wait, that might press it down too much. Now I'm going to put right at the bottom of here, just so it has a little more adhesion. So if one of them comes loose, it won't completely fall off. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to get that stuck down. It keeps getting stuck in the wrong place for right now. And I think since we've already got the dimension on the bow and it's going to be thick already, I'm going to have to mail it anyway as a thick package. I'm going to go ahead and pop up our sentiment. I'm going to put some liquid glue on here to get this adjusted just a little bit better. So I have some time to move it around. All right, you guys, today's tag is finished. Look at all of that shine. Let me get the giveaway ready to go, and we'll get the tag given away. And don't forget, if that bow or this tag is not your cup of tea, you don't have to enter for today's tag. You know, I do ask that you only win twice, like no more than twice. So if today's tag with that bow is not up your alley, you know, you can try again with a different tag. All right. If you would like to win today's tag, type in the chat one time. There is no need to spam it. Type it one time. Hashtag birthday. Hashtag BIRTHDAY. You want it to look exactly like it does on screen. No spaces. Make sure you have all the letters and it's spelled correctly. Now, even though I said no spamming, which you can't do, if you do look up and realize, oh no, I misspelled the word birthday, retype it to get your entry, okay? But it does only allow each username to have one entry, so there's no need to put in lots. And once you have your vote in, we are 8 thumbs up away from having 3 bubblegum bonus names at the end. So if you haven't yet given this video your stamp of approval, I'd love you to click on that thumbs up below this video. Oh, goodness. Hydrate once you have put in your birthday. If you have any questions as chat is slowing down, I'll answer those before we do our bubblegum bonus. So get those in. Remember, if you do have a question for me, it's scrolling across the bottom. Type question in all caps over there. If you do win in the first 12 days, I do ask that you don't try again until the second 12 days. That way we can spread the love with the tags. You can be in the US or international for these, and I'll tell you after I pick a winner how you're going to claim it. Which reminds me, I better go double check and make sure I turn that on. All right, time is up. So let's see who the lucky winner of today's birthday tag is. Good luck, everyone. Congratulations to Yellow Roses. Awesome. Congratulations. You are going to want to claim your tag using the link at the very bottom of the description box below. It's a Google form that you'll fill out. It does need to be filled out within 24 hours. I will not track anybody down at the end of this series to get your tag out to you. So if I were you, I would go do it right when we're done with the live, all right? And that way you don't forget. We'll do a little overhead again shot. So here's what Yellow Roses will be receiving. And let's see here. Let's see how many likes we got. Did we get to 150? We did. 151, you guys. Yay! We get to pick 3 names. Let me think of a word I want today. Let's do, today we'll do hashtag bonus. So type hashtag BONUS into the chat. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. And then we are going to pick 3 winners since we got past 150 likes. Thank you. And if you're here on replay, please give me a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying the series and the replays. I need to add some music back onto here to play during these little things when we're waiting. And I have nothing to run off the head about. Dawn has a good question. Let me see why can't I find it? That is so weird. So Dawn Thomas has a question. Is there a limit on bubblegum bonus entries? There is not, Dawn. There is not. So if you're lucky multiple times during one of these, you get your name in there multiple times. And once I do, I'm going to do the drawings randomly throughout the series. And if you get your name in there before that first drawing, then it will still be in there for the second one. Oh, Luann has a good question too. Luann, the people with the colored names are my channel members. They have their name is highlighted and they have those little icons next to it that say how long that they have supported me for. If anybody is interested in channel membership, click on the join button below this video, or there's a link in the description box. And if you join or upgrade during Advent, then you can get a bubblegum bonus. You just have to reach out unless you do it while we're live. But you'll want to watch the bubblegum bonus video for more information. Shannon C asks, what insulated cup am I using? Shannon, I'm going to hang on to that comment. Let's pick a winner, and that way I can show you better what it is in case people are curious. Okay. Let's find out our first bubblegum bonus winner. Congratulations to Deb Shaw. Congratulations, Deb. Deb's going to get her name in the bubblegum machine. Our second bubblegum bonus winner is going to be Michelle. All right, you're going to have to forgive me. Sorry, I won't even try it, Michelle, because I might totally butcher that, and I do not want to offend anyone. So Michelle M will say, and one more, because we got over 150 likes. Thank you for congratulating everyone. All right. Oh, congratulations goes to Ginge. Congratulations. So those three friends, crafty friends, will get a bubblegum bonus. And speaking of that, thank you to Karen, who upgraded to die cut membership. So I will get you an upgraded bubblegum bonus. And your name will be on there later. Great. Love how you're congratulating everyone. Thank you so much. I did see a question. It flew way to the top. Let me see. I won't be able to highlight it. Cece said, what if we aren't live for bubble drawing? Will we miss the prize? That is a great question, Cece. And one that I did not even address in that bubblegum bonus video. You will not have to be here live when I do those drawings, but you will want to make sure that you're watching all of the replays, because I will give those people like a week to claim. All right. So you definitely want to keep watching either live or on replay, because those will just be random days when I draw those names. That was a good question. I forgot to answer that yesterday. All right, get in any final questions or comments for me. Thanks again for Sandra for my super chat, for Karen for upgrading her membership, which Karen, now that you are die cut, you can join in on the monthly channel member only lives. So keep an eye out on that membership tab. I will be telling you more about that. It'll probably be like more toward the end of the month. So keep an eye out so you can join us. Once again, I will show you today's tag. Polly has a question. I think I'll try running those sentiment dies twice. I did today. I went like forward, then I put it back in and went forward and backward. And that has worked in the past to help get those out, but something about today. Oh, Karen, thank you. She says the monthly member lives are super fun. They are. And with the monthly member lives, unless it's like a really special one, like a couple times a year we do bingo. For bingo, everybody has to be on YouTube, but if it's just a normal month, you can either join us on camera on Zoom, or you can just watch the stream like you are here. So if you were just watching the stream on YouTube, then you would kind of like this. It would, and on the screen then would be everybody showing up, would be everybody who's over in the Zoom meeting. But they are a lot of fun. You always get a look at the brand new sheet load of cards that night, and there's usually a challenge with like a prize. So I hope you'll consider joining membership. All right, guys. Oh yes, Luann, thank you. Luann reminded me. Where was it at? Showing my cup. Yes, thank you. I'd forgotten. So this is, and I have no affiliation with them. I just bought one of these. Well, actually, my husband bought it for me as a gift, and I love it. So if you like getting, you know, like, okay, well, that comes off sometimes. If you like getting, you know, like drinks in cups, like from McDonald's or the gas station, or Starbucks when they have cups like this, and you know, like ice melts, this keeps ice in your cup. Like I've had this for 4 or 5 hours now because my daughter went to McDonald's very early, and there is still ice in there, and it's just ice cold. But it is called Frost Buddy, and I think it's called the To Go Buddy. But if you go there, you'll see they'll demonstrate, I think probably with Starbucks cups. But if you do like a nice crisp Diet Coke from the McDonald's, this is going to keep it crisp for a lot longer. Let me know if you have a Frost Buddy. Crystal says, does it fit in your car cup holder? It does fit in mine, yes. Now, I'm not sure. I have the console where there are 2 cup holders next to each other. Now, I probably couldn't fit 2 of these side by side, but, you know, I could do like this and like a water bottle or a can. All righty. That cup sounds cool, no pun intended. It is. And they have like lots of, they have lots of fun colors and designs. So you could check it out. I think when I looked the other day, because somebody else asked me, I think they were maybe on sale, but that might have been like a Cyber Monday thing, but you could check it out. And I don't know if they have something similar on the Amazon or not. But guys, one more minute. If I missed any questions, put those over there. Remember, put question in all caps so it's easy for me to see. But otherwise, I think we're kind of winding down. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. No, I think I got it all. And I have my friends who get the bubblegum bonuses over there where I can see them later. All right, guys, I just heard my daughter come in from school. So as I always like to say, until tomorrow, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for being here.